Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today we got Bleach episode 44 on deck, you guys. Let's talk real quick about what happened last episode. So last episode, guys, we had URYU ran into the captain of Squad 12, who is like an absolute mad scientist guy who his body kind of looks like he's robotic or something. I don't know. I guess not robotic's not the right word. I don't know how to describe him, but he's definitely very mad scientist-y, but I compared him to like his personality a lot to Hanji from Attack on Titan. If anyone's seen Attack on Titan, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about because she's like obsessed with Titan. She wants to experiment on him. She wants to know more about him. She absolutely loves the idea of Titans. And he's very similar with like different types of people or different types of creatures and stuff. He even talked about how he experimented on Quincy's, which is what URYU is. And he was all about wanting to experiment on Orihime because of her like whole fairy thing, which I know they're not fairies, guys, but I'm calling them fairies. But he wanted to experiment on her with all that. So URYU stepped up and said, "Hey, get her out of here." Talking to one of the random guys that just showed up drunk, or not drunk, but he was questioning her and him as they were walking because they were disguised in Soul Reaper fits. So, but anyways, he decided to step up and fight this squad captain. The squad captain has like a poison in his blade, so he was able to cut URYU, which put him down. We also found out that his lieutenant is also handmade by him, apparently. Everything that she is, her whole body, everything was built by him. So, and he is very what's the word I'm looking for? He is a very not so kind leader, I would say, in a very nice way. But basically, we also found out that URYU's grandfather was also basically killed by this squad captain because the grandfather was the Quincy that this squad captain actually did his research on. So that really pissed off URYU, and URYU was on a power up, and then we got our whole solo leveling cliffhanger going on. So here we are now, finally seeing what happens beyond this stage, guys. So real fast, we're gonna get through the stuff that I know that everybody's like, oh, let's just get through this stuff. But anyways, if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. We'd love to have you join us. So please hit subscribe, like the video, comment down below. I love you guys' engagement and interaction. So please keep me up to date and informed with what's going on with all this stuff, just without spoilers. If you could, that would be fantastic. We also have Patreon, guys. Please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It is free to join right now. You can join. You can support in other ways through Patreon, but that is 100% optional. You don't have to. Yeah, I think we got through all the stuff that we needed to get through. Let's get into this episode, guys. Let's get it, man.
My research was made even harder because of the poor quality of the specimens. The last one was a grubby old man who kept screaming out the name of his student. It was all so pathetic.
Which is URYU's grandfather. Oh yeah, I forgot he threw him a picture. That's got to be crazy, bro. That's got to really piss you off. Imagine seeing a picture of your grandfather all cut open and
I can't believe
like
I'd forgotten
being
it.
used as an
It
experiment
just seems like
or a
after
test
the
subject.
experiment, I lose all interest. That student's name was Ishida. URYU Ishida. This man is Soken Ishida. He was my
Bro has
teacher.
got like that solo leveling
well as
aura
my
going on around him,
grandfather.
dude.
Oh, and
Now I swear by the honor of the Quincy, I'm going to kill you, you monster!
All right, let's go, baby. Let's see if URYU's got what it takes, man. I'm still nervous for him.
I immobilized his limbs with the Ashisogi Jizo, yet somehow he managed to stand up again. Oh, I know. This is Ranso Tengai.
Ranso Tin guy?
It involves taking countless threads of spirit particles, bundling them together, and then connecting them to the immobilized limbs to forcibly move them, like a puppet on strings. The technique was developed by elderly Quincy's, so they could continue fighting hollows with their clumsy old bodies.
Damn. So URYU put in a lot of work on his own, dude.
I had
Because
thought
he
it
kind of
was
went
a
off and
lost
trained by
art,
himself.
existing only in history books. Of the thousands of Quincy's I dissected, none could use Ranso Tengai.
For me, Ranso Tengai is more than a defense or a way to protect my life. Even if I'm reduced to a corpse, until I avenge my master, it's the expression of my will to fight!
I'll retract the word genius. You're just a neophyte with a big chip on your shoulder.
URYU, I understand you went to see your grandfather again today.
Oh, this is his actual father. I don't think we've had
How many
a shot of
times
his
do I
father
have to
yet.
tell you, stop going over there.
But Dad...
Don't argue with me. If I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. It's pointless to try to save the dead.
Father...
Let the Soul Reapers
Damn.
take care of that. The only thing you should concern yourself with is how to save the living. I have no interest in this, and you have no talent for it. So the Quincy's will become extinct when your grandfather passes on. Do you understand me, URYU?
But Father... why do you hate being a Quincy so much?
Because there is no profit in it.
Dude, that guy looks a lot like Aizen, I'm not gonna lie. Because there's no profit in it.
You must
If it don't make money,
realize
don't make
there
sense,
is
right?
some truth to what your father says.
I want to become powerful. If I'm a strong Quincy, I can protect everyone from hollows. And if I can do that, then I know my father will see he was wrong about the Quincy's.
Thank you, URYU, my boy.
Ooh, boy.
Not bad. You may be a more interesting specimen than I had thought at first. Maybe I won't kill you. I could take you back to my lab alive. You might be useful as a research subject after all.
But URYU, I hope you will try to understand your father's point of view as well. What you believe to be right depends on what it is you wish to protect.
I don't understand. What is Father protecting? Money?
Oh, the footsteps, dude. I thought that was like a noise
There
outside
will
of
come a
my
time when you will
studio
know
here. I
the
was like,
answer to that.
what is that
And by
noise?
then,
It sounds
you
like
will also
knocking
know
or
what it is
clicking.
that you truly want to protect.
Is that Orihime and them running? Orihime and Chad? And Yoruichi?
This is the Sonrei Shuto. It is a glove that gives its wearer the power to disperse reishi, spirit particles, at a very high level. And if you can train for 7 days and 7 nights without stopping, you will reach the very pinnacle of the Quincy's powers.
7 days and nights without stopping? Bro, your arms gotta hurt like crazy.
However, you must take care, URYU. For once you have reached that point, you can never remove this glove again. The moment you do,
So
your
the glove
ability
becomes a
to
part of
draw
you.
in spirit energy will exceed your physical limits as a Quincy. Exposure to such a strong flame will burn you. And even though removing the glove will allow you to temporarily gain enormous power, when that fades away, you will lose your Quincy powers completely.
Wait, hold on. Okay. So he's saying that once you get to this point, once you've reached this level of a Quincy, which is the pinnacle, kind of, because there is a way to surpass even this, but you have to take the glove off because of how much spiritual energy or pressure is released or whatever once you take the glove off. However, once that happens, you get such a power up that you cannot come back. Like you lose all power altogether in order to do so. Okay. I just wanted to like say that to myself so that it was like, okay, I get what's happening.
Let's stop this tedious fighting before
Where's that
I
thing coming
accidentally
from? The
kill
back
you.
of his neck or
Why
something?
don't you just come
Or is that
back
coming
to
from
my
his ear
laboratory
thing?
now?
When the day comes that you finally understand your father's feelings, and when you know what it is that you want to protect, then you must decide if you still want to be a Quincy. For if you do,
Damn, bro's
understand
getting cut up.
there will be times when you find yourself in unavoidable battles. Perhaps someday in a battle that requires power far greater than what you possess. When that time comes, that is when you should use the Sunray Shuto.
I can think of many creative ways to take you with me without having to kill you first. If you don't mind experiencing some hellish pain, that is. Maybe you'd be interested in a demonstration of one of those methods. Now.
What the hell, bro?
I'm right at the limit of the Ranzo
Bro's
Tenkai's
got a freaking
properties.
throwable blade in
I
his
can't
ear.
hold out much longer against him. I'm sorry, Master. I still don't understand my father's feelings. And I still don't know what it is that I truly want to protect. But that which cannot ever be forgiven, I think I do know that one.
Is Bro gonna take the glove off?
I am afraid, once more, I must disobey you.
Damn.
What did he do? What just happened
Shit
here?
looks like he went Super Saiyan 3, bro. Ultra Instinct. Oh, damn, that's actually a sick look. I love, like, the whole, like, I don't know what you call it, like, the mecha look to
How
him.
did his outfit suddenly change? And where did this immense spiritual pressure come from? I've never seen such a thing.
Bro, that's a sick-ass look on him. I'm telling you, bro, that's badass. What is he doing? He's, like, absorbing
He seems to be
particles
absorbing
around
the
him or
buildings
something?
Around him. Everything in the Seirete is composed entirely of reishi. But does this mean he can break down their bonds and forcibly absorb them? Transforming them to increase his power? It would mean he has achieved complete dominance over reishi.
What is that?
He's fast,
Oh,
but I
shit.
can still dodge it.
Oh, shit, bro, teleported? Damn! Okay, let's go, URYU.
Beg for mercy. And I just might let you live. Provided you go and never appear before me again.
Don't get carried away!
Oh, shit, he took his whole arm off.
A mere Quincy taunting me. The nerve. If that's the way you want it, I'll return the favor and attack with equal power. Bankai.
Bonkai?
What is this?
Oh, shit.
On what?
Dude, this is the first Bonkai we've actually seen, dude. Oh, shit. What is that thing?
Behold, Konjiki Ashisogi Jizo.
But how? I thought that Zanpakuto was already released.
Called the Bankai. The deadly poison gas it spews will cause your painful death in minutes. A shame that I won't be able to do research on such an excellent specimen as you.
Damn, bro. Pausing just for a quick second, guys. Somebody in the comments actually told me, too, that Bonkai was almost kind of like the start that a lot of animes took from. And they said specifically JJK actually got this idea, the idea of domain expansion from Bonkai itself. So I'm not sure Bonkai works similar in the regards of like it creates a separate barrier from the external world, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, to lock you into us to your like how JJK is with your domain expansion, or if it's different where it's kind of like Sukuna's where there is no like separation and it's just it actually is inside of the world, you know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. If you've seen JJK, it kind of makes sense. If you haven't, probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But somebody had made that comment and just said that that's where they got the idea of the domain expansion was from Bleach and the Bonkai. That's why Bleach is considered one of the big three, bro.
Attack!
Damn, bro, that thing is creepy, bro. It's like a slug with a baby's face. Oh, did it work? I went through him, obviously. Oh, that's the lieutenant. I thought that was Orihime for a minute. I was like, oh shit, how did she get there?
Is he?
Oh. He put a hole through him. Oh, his string's broken. So I'm guessing that means he used up all of his power that he had.
Damn you, you Quincy bastard!
What the hell's happening?
One's last ace in the hole should only be used after careful consideration.
I should have known better. He had one last trick to help him run away. Damn!
Your arrows are worthless now, Quincy. In this state, although I can't fight back, neither can I be attacked or harmed in any way. It will take me a few days to return to my original form, but I can retreat to my base like this and tend to my wounds. Goodbye, Quincy.
Damn it.
Bro just turned himself into sludge and then dipped.
The poison is taking effect on me. At this rate, I'll...
Quincy, listen. Behind the emblem on my left arm, I have an antidote.
Oh shit.
Are you sure you wouldn't be more comfortable lying down?
No, thanks. Hurry now. Take it. So this poison has no effect on me. Are you suspecting this is some kind of trap? If you'd like, put the bottle to my lips and I'll drink some. To prove it's all right.
No. What would be the use of poisoning an already poisoned and dying man?
Facts.
Thank you for showing my captain mercy.
I don't know if Urui did that on purpose.
I intended to kill him, but I missed.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, he is still alive, and the antidote is a token of my appreciation to you for that.
I don't get it. How could you ever have such feelings for someone like him?
It's hard to explain. But when I realized that he was still alive, I felt such a sense of relief.
He created her. She probably feels like a
You should
debt
hurry
of,
up now and drink the antidote.
like she owes
And
him.
then
She
you'd
owes
better
him a
go.
debt or something is how she
After the
feels.
release of Konjiki Ashi Sogi Jizo, there'll be troops on the way here soon.
Damn. The pain's getting worse, and I can hardly lift my arms and legs.
Oh shit, he's dripping blood, dude.
The Ranzo Tengai is fading away. I guess my time as a Quincy has about reached its end.
Is he gonna run into Ichigo?
Chad, Yoruichi, Ganju. I wonder how they're all
We just don't even know what happened with
I
Chad.
have to believe they'll find their way here eventually. Wouldn't it be funny if after all this, I somehow got to the Senzaiku first? What if I was the one who rescued Rukia? I bet that would really piss off Ichigo. Everyone knows he wants to be the big hero and rescue her all by himself.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, but for the sake of peace, I must terminate you. Cry, Suzumushi.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. You've gotta be. Mother fudge, dude. Come on. There's no chance, man. So, first of all, let me just say, I owe Urui a big apology because I doubted him from the start, dude. I did not think he stood a chance against a captain. And this might sound like blasphemy, but is Urui somewhat on par with Ichigo? Think about it. Ichigo struggled big time against Kenny. And in my opinion, Urui finished off this squad captain faster than Ichigo could finish off Kenny. Now, that could be a couple different things, obviously, right? I don't know what the power level scale looks like for squad captains. Maybe for all we know, this is the weakest squad captain of them all. Don't know that. If it's not a spoiler, someone can let me know. But I just feel like Urui actually stood up. Like, he stood his own. He did more than that. He absolutely annihilated this fucking captain with his move. And yes, I get it. I understand that he basically did a sacrificial move. Like, his move led to nothing beneficial other than beating the captain, which he didn't even kill him because the captain had an ace in the hole to get himself away. But he beat the captain by using this move, which is kind of no different than what Ichigo did, right? When Ichigo fought Kenny, he went to the state that put him basically, he practically was almost dead and he got healed. He's been healed multiple times now by Yoruichi. What's his name? The other guy who's been healing him this whole time. Like, he's had help as well. So I don't know that I can hold that against him. And like I said, I know it sounds blasphemy, but Ichigo also has been leveling up and getting stronger and stronger this whole entire time since he got to the Soul Society to now, because of all the fights he's been into, the training he's now getting, like all that stuff has helped him level up. So would we say that Urui is on par with Ichigo, you know, maybe right during the Kenny fight? Would we say that that's not accurate? I don't know. I'm just throwing out comparisons here because Urui is a lot stronger than I gave him credit for. And so I feel like I kind of owe him like this I'm sorry I doubted you thing. But now obviously we're just absolutely screwed because he shows up at the top of the stairs and now all of a sudden there's another squad captain. I'm pretty sure that guy's a squad captain just sitting there waiting for him. And he just did something. So I don't know what the heck, dude. You think that he's going to get away? I thought Urui was going to get away and he'd somehow run into like Gonju or something like that, and they'd heal him. I don't know. And then all of a sudden he runs into a whole nother squad captain, dude. Like, I don't even freaking know, man. I'm stressed. I'm stressing here, guys. But all right, we'll catch you guys in the next episode, man. Y'all have a fantastic day, man. Deuces.